What is the role of independent oversight in detention? Imagine being held in a detention facility and not knowing if your rights are protected or if you are being treated fairly. That's where independent oversight comes into play. It acts like a watchdog to make sure detention practices follow international rules. When conflicts happen, many people are detained, and without oversight, abuses can happen. International humanitarian law, especially the Geneva Conventions, requires that detention be fair and humane. Independent bodies are set up to review detention cases regularly, not just once. They check if detention is still justified and ensure detainees know why they are held. These bodies must be free from influence by the authorities holding detainees. They have the power to order releases if detention is no longer lawful. The oversight process involves giving detainees clear information about why they are detained and allowing them to challenge their detention. They must also have access to evidence and be able to present their case. Reviews should happen at set intervals, not just as a one-off. The reviewing body needs to be truly independent, with no ties to the detention authority. In international conflicts, courts or administrative boards are responsible for these reviews. They must act quickly when a detainee requests a review. The International Committee of the Red Cross and Protecting Powers help monitor detention conditions and ensure compliance. In non-international conflicts, oversight can be harder because non-state actors may lack resources or capacity. Still, the law applies equally, and oversight is necessary to prevent abuse. The Red Cross visits detention sites, talks to detainees, and reports on conditions. National and international bodies also conduct inspections and publish findings. Courts and ombudsperson offices can review detention decisions and investigate complaints. However, challenges exist. Authorities sometimes restrict access or treat detention as a criminal matter, which limits oversight. Screening civilians at checkpoints can also lead to detention, and oversight helps prevent arbitrary detention in these cases. For oversight to work well, the bodies must have independence, proper funding, and authority to access detention sites and interview detainees confidentially. They should be able to publish their findings to hold authorities accountable. The role of oversight is not just about individual cases but also about monitoring detention systems overall. It checks if detention conditions meet standards for hygiene, medical care, and humane treatment. It ensures detainees can contact their families and have legal representation. When violations happen, oversight bodies document them for possible legal action. States are responsible for detention, whether by their own forces or by armed groups under their control. They must support oversight mechanisms to ensure compliance with international law. Despite obstacles like ongoing fighting or limited resources, independent oversight remains a legal requirement. It helps prevent unlawful detention, protects detainees from abuse, and promotes accountability. When authorities cooperate and oversight bodies are well-resourced, detention practices can align with international humanitarian law. This oversight acts as a safeguard, ensuring that even in times of war, human rights are respected and upheld.